So last year we did speak at that My Team Unlimited tournament, and Joe Mar, the guy who took home $250,000, won it using your My Team card.
Joe Mar is your tournament winner.
In My Team, we have signature challenges where players have to create an NBA player's favorite moment from their career. So if you would want users to recreate a favorite moment from your career, could be a block, a dunk, anything you can think of, what would it be?
I'd say an overall game from probably the past, either Cavs from 2 years ago when you competed against them. I think overall that just game, that was probably one of my most memorable games.
Awesome. Well, we know that Joel Embiid is a pretty active gamer. Do you think you can beat him on the sticks in 2K? And who has the edge?
No, of course. I'm a gamer, so whatever game you put in front of me, I'm gonna do well.
Last year, you took on our 2K TV challenge 1v1 versus our cover athlete, LeBron James. This year, we have something a little bit different. It's 3v3 versus our cover athletes, all-time Damian Lillard, all-time Zion Williamson, and all-time Kobe Bryant. So if you're picking a trio of players to go up against these three, who would it be and why?
So let's go Magic, MJ, and Bron.
Okay, that's a really big three. I like it. So if you're running a franchise in my league, who would you choose to be your one player that you would start a franchise with?
I'm going to have to go with Klay.
Klay Thompson?
Yes.
Interesting. Why?
He moved without the ball, and I'm the type of player I can find you, wherever you're at on the floor. So I think he'd probably play well.
All right, let's talk NBA and your career. Is there any portion of your game that you want to improve on next season?
Offensively, I just want to be a better scorer, more assertive. I think I'm at the stage in my career now that I just have to take over a little bit more, which is something I know. And I'm confident in what I can do. So I'm looking forward to this season and this downtime just working.
You led the NBA in steals per game this season, and you made the all-defensive team for the first time in your NBA career. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what was the key to being so strong defensively this season?
I think just knowing that's a part of my game that I can be dominant at. And I take so much pride in playing defense and being able to get steals and giving my team that energy to go on runs.
You guys have a new head coach, Doc Rivers from the 76ers. This is exciting news. What do you think Doc can bring to the 76ers and to your game?
A championship mentality with Doc. I think he's been in the position where he's won a championship. So for us, we just have to follow his lead and trust in him and really buy into his system.
What's your not playing basketball during the NBA offseason?
I would have to say either with my dogs or fishing. I'm really big into fishing, which is kind of weird.
What is the largest fish that you have ever caught?
An African pompano in Miami, and we ate it.
Raw?
I don't know why. Cooked it. We ate it.
That's awesome. What was that like eating the fish that you caught? It's almost like not farm to table, but like sea to table. Like you worked hard. You probably waited hours to catch that fish.
It tastes better when you catch it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much once again for joining us on 2K TV, and we will see you down the road.
Awesome. Thank you.
I truly admire that many NBA legends have used their voices on social media to speak out on social justice issues.
And here's Kyle Korver back with the story of how two-time NBA champion Craig Hodges made a difference in this segment of Respect Your OGs.
When I think about the tradition of athletes that I want to be a part of, men and women who have stood up and spoken up, the kind of OG I think about is Craig Hodges. I first heard of Craig when I was a kid. 3 times I watched him win the NBA three-point contest on TV. I was a shooter, so it was only natural to admire a guy who could hit from just about anywhere on the floor. But the truth was, I didn't even know about all the other kinds of shots he was brave enough to take. In 1991, He was on the Bulls, playing in the finals against Magic Johnson and the Lakers. Craig went up to the Stars with an idea. They boycott Game 1 in LA to advocate for more black representation in the league office and with the team owners. But no one else was willing to go along with the plan. A few months later, though, Craig went to the White House with his championship team. He wore a white dashiki, shook the president's hand, and then handed over a letter that had proposals for what the White House could do for black communities in America. He'd never hear back. Those were just a few of the more publicized incidents. Behind the scenes in the locker room, Hodges pushed his peers to speak out more. This was a time when athletes didn't speak out much, and Craig was waived by the Bulls after the 1992 season. Even though he was only 32 and the league's reigning three-point contest champ, Craig Hodges would never play another NBA game. 4 years later, he'd file a lawsuit against the league, saying he'd been blackballed for the way he spoke out. While the lawsuit was dismissed, it's hard to know how much money his voice may have cost him or how many championship rings. But it's safe to say Craig Hodges didn't care nearly as much about that as he did about what needed to be said and what needed to be done, about injustice he just couldn't live with. You put it that way, and you realize that us players today are the descendants of Craig Hodges as much as we are of any big star or legend. Every time we use our voice, every time we do something with our platform, we're following in his footsteps. And as far as I'm concerned, there's a lot of work left to be done.
Congratulations to all of you who qualified for the My Team Unlimited tournament.
And for those looking to fill the last spots, you have just one more game day to qualify.
The bracket is a wild mix from rookies to 2K League pros, and we caught up with one pro, Splash, who
Asked him how he did it, and he gave some pro tips for how you can qualify too. Take a look. We have yet another qualifier for the $250,000 tournament. This time he's a 2K League pro, and it is Splash. Welcome to the show, Splash.
Thanks for having me, LD. Can't wait to get started.
First off, you've qualified before in this tournament. What was it like going through that experience playing in the tournaments prior to this year?
The qualifying process was pretty good. I knew that I needed an incentive to play My Team, so I became a My Team content creator once 250 got introduced. Sadly, the last 2 years I've lost, but the tournament as a whole is a nice thing. $250,000 is a lot of money, and it can change a lot of lives. So third time's a charm, hopefully.
Absolutely. Now you're a 2K League pro. You've played against some of the best players in the world. What was that experience like, and how can you bring that into this tournament?
After I made the 2K League, I realized now I can be stabilized as one of the top players to play 2K. Those people in the 2K League are on a different level. I'm on a different level with them, but some of them are just a higher upper echelon than the rest. So bringing it back to My Team, nervousness, all of that some people might feel, I can't feel that anymore because I've already played the best of the best, and I want to call myself the best of the best.
I love it. Now, what's some of your offensive strategies that you're looking to put in this tournament?
Shoot a lot of threes, live and die by the three. Anybody who knows me on both consoles, 2K League, if anything, I want to take the three. Sometimes that's why I lose, because my strategy is three, take the easy ones.
Listen, you can't have a name like Splash if you ain't splashing greens out there, right?
You know that, though. You know that. Exactly.
What's the defensive strategy against opponents? Are you looking to slow them down, or are you going to have them run with you and try to outscore them?
I don't focus on defense as much because I would rather just keep it fast-paced, run and gun, because I know I can beat another player in a run and gun thing, because you can't keep up with my play style. But my defense is my offense.
Yo, what's up, man? I see you out there doing work.
Huddle up, gentlemen. Great win last night. Don't expect our road to get any easier, though. We need to stay focused today so that we can go out there and keep this positive streak going. We're getting very little production out of these fast break opportunities. So we're going to work on that. All right. Let's get set up and start practice. Turn it up! Turn it up! Hey, hey, hey!
Let him shoot that. Durant. Get it up.
Hey, hey, good luck, though. Don't forget the clock.
Stay that side. Stay that side. Come on, man. Don't forget the clock. Hey, hey, right here. Right back, baby. Don't forget the clock. Oh, hit that. You're mine. I got yours. You're mine.
Now we're rolling.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Screens all day, baby.
Way to finish strong. Let's set up this next drill.
Watch the screen. Hey, hey. Yo, free him up, free him up.
Way to finish strong. Let's set up this next drill.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Shot. Box out.
Man, I can't even watch this. Get your head in the game. Get your mind right.
Nice work. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Get over there.
Nice work, fellas. Run today a while and get some additional rest.
Let's go. Let's hoop. Let's hoop. Gotta quiet these fans down.
A new season means new opportunities for young players, Grant. A chance for them to establish themselves in the pecking order. You know, there's an old adage.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
And down it goes. 2 points. Galloway's got 5 now.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
You should just go for this whole game.
Focus.
And he sinks the second. The Suns leading. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. To the inside. Here's Saric. Here's Galloway. Goes back up. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Launches a three. The shot won't fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Irving attacking. That one's good for two. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
It's just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Well, Kyrie Irving, the former top pick from that incredible basketball program at Duke University, he has grown as a player since he first came into the league, and he has become much smarter with his shots. He knows when to pick his light it up, guys.
.59 seconds left in the first quarter. Junior outside. Jordan high post. From deep. Dinwiddie, no good. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Pass to Galloway. Here's Saric, pounded by Harris. The baseline J. That one a little long. The Nets have got 6 of 14 in so far. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one drops.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Well, the Suns shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. And there's the drive. Pass to Saric. Shoots over Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks it. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Suns on top.
Coach, I think you get a certain feel for
Damian Jones is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Langston Galloway, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And that one's good. Junior.
how about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Jones. Here's Johnson. From the low block. Out to the right wing. Here's Galloway. And a miss there on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Coach Monty Williams has really revitalized the Suns. Devin Booker said the culture's different. You could feel it in the air. It started with Monty. His voice travels. We all believe in him. He believes in us. and it's contagious. Guys, it's so important to have that buy-in.
Can't do it without it. No doubt. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Šarić. Just 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Kevin.
Okay, that's us.
50 seconds left in the half. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Pass to Šarić. Here's Galloway. Off target from outside. The Nets have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Pass to Galloway. And so we wrap up the first half. Suns ahead, up 9.
And it is there, just reset. Let him come to you,
Well, Grant, the game's tempo seems to increase each year. You think there's a point at which it'll snap back to the other direction?
You know, B.A., that's a great point. I mean, I think back to the 90s when I played, and the game was at a snail's pace. It was a grinded out defensive battle, and slowly over the years, the tempo has picked up. As you said, each and every year it's increased. But I do think at some point, the pendulum will swing back, and we'll get back to a little bit more a little bit less pace in terms of how the game is played. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting close. The game constantly evolves in some form or fashion, and I believe that we'll kind of get back to maybe a little bit more of a slower pace at some point in the future.
Well, the kind of game we see in the playoffs.
Exactly.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, the tandem on the perimeter, LeVert and Durant. Jeff Green out there with DeAndre Jordan, and it's Irving in at the point. Irving with it. 11 points in the game. And slam dunk by Jordan. Well, Kaminsky. Šarić comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Galloway subbed in for Paul. Junior against Booker. And he was fouled.
That is the only way you can guard him. Y'all take notes from this point. It's all good. I don't mind shooting foul shot, guys. I do this all day.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in rest and recovery throughout the course of an 82-game season. I mean, it is such a long season. There's so much wear and tear, the travel, the pace of the season, the amount of games. So I'm all for that, although I think that sometimes we've gotten a little too far where we err on the side of too much rest and too much load management. So I hope the pendulum swings a little bit back where, yes, we emphasize it and we enforce it, but we don't go too far with it. I feel like it's not great for the game. It's not great for the fans. It's supposed to be hard. The season is not supposed to be easy. And so I'm a big fan of it, but we just have to be careful it doesn't get too far out of control.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Here's Junior, the kick out to Cobb. Here's Junior, and there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Junior's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Pass to Booker. Here's Johnson, guarded by Cobb. Booker for three. Brooklyn with the board.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from three since halftime. Here's Galloway. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Looking to get back on track. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, great look there. Credit Galloway with the vision to spot the open man.
Junior outside. Fires the three. Kept alive. Pass to Cobb. Here's Junior. Good on the 13-footer. Junior's got 12.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
It's Booker on the wing, and that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the game.
You lose, bro.
Call against Irving. Here's Junior. It's deflected. Jay Crowder is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, that's the bread, the butter, the main course, Booker's move, and the catch and shoot money.
They grab their own miss. Count that one.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Over Durant. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
This is a real strength of Jay Crowder's game. Give him these looks, and he will knock them down.
Here's Junior, and the foul is called. He missed by the track.
Oh, free money right here. No problem. I got this. No problem.
Jordan's checked in. And both free throws good for Junior. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Here's Booker. He takes it in. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he can do this now. Booker is not just a spot-up shooter. Very good with the ball in his hands.
For three, Durant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kaminsky's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Saric checks in for the Suns. And it's the Suns with the ball. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Booker. Takes it inside, and he gets it to go.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
From deep, Junior. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kaminsky. Here's Saric. And he's going to the line.
This is up. Watch him. Watch him.
Saric is aggressive like this. The guy makes the defender commit, and nicely done offensively.
1:21 left in the final quarter. And here's Junior outside. Hits the trifecta. Junior's got 12 points in just the second half.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Booker on the tape. Oh, and he got fouled.
You know you don't deserve this, bro. They're going early, bro.
Defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening and he will attack it.
You know, Grant, you watch Devin Booker, constant motion. How much does it take out of you as a defender chasing a guy like that around?
Oh, man, you better bring your lunch pail to work when you have to guard Booker because he is constantly moving. It's exhausting, but ultimately, it's a team effort to try to defend him. The thing with Booker, it's tough to take him out of his comfort zone. You can't just play physical. He embraces the contact and will use that against you.
Junior with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Unloads. Misses off the right iron. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. No luck on that one. And the Nets with possession here. 9-point game. From deep, Junior drains the triple. The ball's knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Junior.
Very close to picking that one.
And he commits.
Clean that up. You're not going to choke, are you? This is a different for you, so don't forget. You got to make sure you follow through, bro.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout.
All right.
Yeah, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
From deep, Junior. He connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Okay.
Here's Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Handed him to
Look shook, bro. Grab the board. Box out.
Chris Paul has been successful at the highest level in the NBA, on and off the floor for such a
Eight seconds left in the game. And it's Junior missing. So the Suns win it.
Jimmy, you were able to get going tonight on the offensive end, but it wasn't enough for the win.
Yeah. Just one of those days.
So talk to me about how you're feeling with this. Do you think you needed to do more, maybe on defense?
Maybe not. Yeah, my mentality has always been that I don't dwell too much on the past. Keep shooting. Tomorrow's another day. You'll see.
Oh, excuse me, Junior. Do you have a minute?
Oh yeah. What's up, Mike?
Just wanna ask you something here.
Uh-oh. Lowering your voice, man. What you about to ask me now?
I'm just wondering, is there any truth to this Cobb trade rumor? Because I have a source that says they're looking to move him.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Are you sure? because I have 2 sources that say that management is looking at you as the future now. They've been so impressed with your play, they're trying to trade Hendricks to balance out the roster.
Wow. That's news to me.
Well, listen, I know you're good friends with Hendricks, but it looks like he's out of here. Do you have any reaction to that?
No, I don't, man. Look, I don't respond to rumors, or else I'll be talking about hypotheticals all day. You know, our team is our team, and until something changes, I'm always ready to rock with who we got.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to me, Junior. Appreciate it.